because this is the first time in a long time I've been behind a lectern where you can see me. They're usually way up here. Weren't designed for short West of Scotland. Thank you very much. And can I say thanks to Nick and Jenny who are in the room, who were in my action learning set. It's been a fabulous 9 months, 10 months or so. And to Ross for the facilitation, to SCVO for the funding. It's been incredible. But like I think many of us at the beginning, I came to the One Digital programme thinking that it would be about me as a person of a certain age with a certain experience, playing catch up with very technically minded other people, and I probably couldn't have been more wrong. Very quickly in our action learning, I was learning from others as well that actually charities were thinking about whole transformational projects, about how they design their services, how they deliver their services, how they engage with people. So actually how you do your business and how that's enabled by technology rather than the tools and the techniques for operating the technology. We've looked at a lot of that. We also looked at actually how increasingly the people we serve, the people we support have expectations about what we do as charities as well. So for me that's all been the bit above the surface, and it's been the bit that many of us have started and are on that journey with and are at different stages with. The bit that lay beneath that surface for me though was the bit about culture and how digital was helping me as a leader of a charity in Scotland and working with colleagues in other parts of the UK to think about actually how do we operate to serve our values, because like many of you, we've got values like openness, trust, collaboration, innovation. You'll all have variations on these things, and then you find the silos and you find that, well, I don't really want to share that with them because they've got an agenda around that budget, and yeah, I'd like to be more innovative, but it's all very hard and it costs loads more money. So for me, they're the hard things as a leader, and I am finding that digital is really helping me with that. Where I started in it was that actually a lot of the conversations we were having in our action learning set were about us bumping up against cultural challenges rather than digital challenges. And I bumped up against one of them pretty big time, pretty quickly, with somebody who was saying to me, I'm the one that leads on digital, why are you doing that program? So I very quickly thought, okay, I'll just park that over there for now, because I think I'm quite clear about why I'm doing that, and I think it's about more than digital, it's about our charity. So what I did was gave my team some space, and I just put a very simple thing into the space. I said, look, here's our values, and I think digital can help us transform how we think about our values. What do you think? And some people were just so energised by that, got stuck in and started thinking about, well, is it okay to do this, and is it okay to do that? And some examples that started to emerge where we just started to film some of our patient journeys and supporter stories on our phone and share them. We started to make them more available. We started to have conversations with each other using instant messaging rather than clunkier systems of email where things get buried. We started sharing some of our task lists with each other using, as Ross pointed out, things that were off the shelf and free but not part of the big IT infrastructure that sat there servicing our needs but not really meeting our needs. And I just created a little space for staff to do that. I gave an hour and a half, and I gave that hour and a half once a fortnight, and all it was about was our values and digital. How does it help us? And people came up with stuff, and I just let it run, and we had some really interesting things happen. So for me, what I noticed was we did get more innovation. We definitely got more innovation. We got people, there was no budget in that space. This was about doing what you need to do, but finding new ways of doing it. There was definitely more innovation. We definitely spent much less time. We gave an hour and a half, but we saved a lot of time in other places. And we got innovation happening. We got new ways of doing things. We got staff just going out and doing things, equipped with what they could find on their phones, on the internet, and what they knew was out there amongst their friends and family. And we started bridging that gap, that it's not all about business technology, it's just about the technology that's in the world and how we can access it. We had a lot more collaboration. We had a lot more visibility because we got the collaboration because we had the visibility. Once you start having conversations that are in the digital space, they are more open. And that was great. It was a lot more open. It was a lot more open to our supporters. It was a lot more open to some of the patients that we work with. It was a lot more open to our staff. So we had staff coming up with ideas. We had staff blogging about their ideas. But we also had more accountability. So for me, that bit of the kind of control part, you know, how far do I let this go? How far do I let it run? How much do I try to control it? Actually, my dashboards changed a little bit. So I started being much more attentive to Google Analytics. I've now got a little clip folio of data that comes to me in real time that talks to me about what people are doing. And actually what's been fabulous about that is we've actually started to be getting towards a place, not quite there yet, where we're comfortable to talk about people failing. So we're comfortable to say, see that thing we did there? That didn't work. That was a flop. But see that thing there? That really flew. And we've had examples of both. Now, I'm still in the place where when we talk about the data of things failing, people get instantly a little bit defensive. Oh, it worked. I think it worked. It's okay. It's fine. It didn't work. We can learn from it. But we're learning really fast from it because the data has been in real time. And the final thing I just want to mention is the flexibility. So for the first time, I've hung out in Google with Jenny just a week ago, and I've used other tools like Appearin, which I've never used before. And for a small team who have to be in more than one place at one time, having lots of conversations, it's been much more flexible. And I'm now in the place where I'm comfortable that digital is embedded, it's going to change our culture. And if we change our culture, we'll change a lot more than just redesigning our services. We'll be more open, we'll be more innovative, we'll be more accountable. We'll be more accountable to each other in an organisation, but we'll be more accountable to the people that we serve as well. Because you can't hide and you can't commission people to come in and do evaluations. It's out there, you see it and you get it in real time and you need to respond. I'm also likely to save a lot of money because we can be a lot more flexible. There is so much free stuff out there that I was really worried about coming from a long public sector background of, what about information governance? Well, what about actually just not serving people very well because of information governance? I think we're okay as long as we've got a red line around the confidentiality of the stuff that absolutely needs to stay confidential. The rest of it, well, we can just try and see if it fails or it flies. And thankfully, I think we're on that journey. Thanks to my colleagues in the Action Learning Set. You've been amazing at supporting me through that journey, and I hope we'll all continue to do that. Thank you.